Emma would say what these clubs are made of. Last season, Crown so share Barcelona sika omuni any the kind of transfers or mutimi here for players be say Jules Koundé to say minimum say Chelsea more pay but Matese Barcelona so beba nti omo be activate omo levels nti me train omo Rafinha the same thing and the Ike Gundogan mu nyina tempted say omo be jump onto the Barcelona train for the prestige player bi o na adwinum say answer no bobo boy wi no obeso bo Real Madrid ne Barcelona oye there sure e was a dream ne say obebo no matter the situation no he wants to wear the jersey. Bernardo Silva say Ushemua he's also tempted by Barcelona project but on who approach ni na Paris Saint-Germain so because we
Barcelona.
Yes, he's one person.
On the from last season.
You didn't hear rumors about. I mean, sure say if Barcelona should move strongly for Bernardo Silva, you better so no so beba. Barcelona Dina, Dini very very attractive no matter how Otenchaya Osi Ehuno. Now, Rich, last season in the English Premier League, it was a straight battle between Arsenal and Manchester City. Now, because of there's two teams, and CNI omudi CNI wo league ni muninti no. Sene ye both season we say Kim. Na ye rat transfer market. Na ye say player ba kubi wo ho. Arsenal and Man City kono ho a. It means what you are saying is two clubs are omo any CNI in terms of competition for the Premier League. And an air player no hono. And it makes a player special. It makes the situation very, very special. Ebane saying a Man City. Any Arsenal na omu play league na jeno. Obi also ope Declan Rice. Why? And it will be a penal. And say uye Declan Rice a futufua. Where will you tell the guy to go? And what are the normal onshare? And Sana will make it a move to a team. Now, Rich, since I Declan Rice a transfer back to the bar, and remember, boss said there are a lot of English legends Omudu Manuatum where the guy should go. And it started from goalkeeper David. Or say Adenti and I bent and Pobajino was so Kwakusia Kine at the Ama Arsenal. Man City or Adenti Krana, Obajino Mokra. Arsenal. According to David James in the day, say the simple reason and they say join City and win with them. They say and to just join them and win. We James Frewa, then comes Uriah Feno Campbell.
So
say
I'm going to my first time in Siano Accra.
Oba Ghana.
Oba Ghana.
Yeah. A giant. Yes.
Bema Papa.
Yes. So Campbell say, "Oh no, baby, I want to know. Oh no, say a difficult decision. At the Declan Rice. Obeti me a join the City. Mu play ne two. Echo. And now say you can choose to join us now. Who are more on the verge of set." Rediscover self and coming back to where they belong. Now, may I also be a teacher because because so Campbell about Arsenal ninti. On team to declare for easily so on joining Man City na honor there. Because Arsenal moja woni munti onyaya nka branche ne beba but onimpa na kuma mu say City is today the flamboyant team every player should consider say obe join. But so Campbell say it will be very, very difficult. Now, anyone on Kwa Carton on Kwa was saying, so who the facial expression in the Tiana? He was asked the same thing, said, Declan Rice on choose to Arsenal as a Man City. Or say, has someone moved with me? Man City will what to say, player who didn't BM not to join them. They are the team that is winning. And so Declan Rice could come with him to him, he will find himself our environment, improve your Nuagasa, and he will continue to have a lot of medals at the end of the season. And see, already the foot only about Cope, Man City, and our banty friend Declan Rice Enco. Then the last one I'm going to is from Jermaine Defoe. Defoe say he doesn't want to be in the shoes of our banty friend Declan Rice. Because from baby Ojiano, Ohunu say Abrantiano have a very difficult decision to make. On to for say Uncle A and also Uncle B. But Ohunu say Declan Rice have a very difficult decision to make. Now, Rich, didn't you ask that Man City airplay Declan Rice? You know, very, very simple. In the last 3-4 years, Abrantiano has shown say one of the most consistent defensive midfielders in one of the most difficult leagues the Premier League. Obia onim Premier League ni bia nim say Premier League no a fast-paced league. Omo bobo ne ntem. Omo transitions ni very quick. Omo per long balls ball. A very, very technical league in the Premier League. And it's all as defensive midfielder Edding. But Declan Rice has shown the metal in the last 4 seasons. To be honest with you, one of the best where you know. Now, Rich, I told you, say, already scouting reports. Ayala, so how player be can give you consistent results at your club level on. So, ultimately translate this our national team. Then you know, so no. This guy is fit for purpose. Born on Nimbo. And then because of the club, the coach, the familiarity with the players that want a club. So ultimately, national team play with the different players in a team. Not the performance. Look what they say now. Then you know, so no. Abrantiano is established player now. Now, Rich, Declan Rice. And you West Ham. Who call the English national team? Now say about Papa Buboyina. I don't know. During the Euro 2020, he played in a 2 central midfield with Abrantia friend Calvin Phillips. Yeah. Super performance from those 2 players.
A co-final.
Yes. And then, because Calvin Phillips is moving from Leeds United, Echo Manchester City, Onya Bimbo, now Jude Bellingham are picking form on Intino. Over England national teams this year now, in big games, says there is a get picking the 2 midfielders. He still want to play with 2 central midfielders. He picks Declan Rice again with Abrantia friend Jude Bellingham. It's a constant throughout and saying the English national team are young. And say Osha the FIFA World Cup 2023. Look at Declan Rice, Rich, in terms of the passes. 94% accuracy. On the passes, 94% our World Cup no. Almost 300 successful passes. When the passes are successful, 18. Into throughout the tournament, 18 passes per. And at the World Cup when you West Ham, World Cup, so be GM FIFA as a DM for England. Now about 300 successful passes. Only 18 passes per boy are successful. Over 94 passes accuracy. 94%. 94. Untai nyabi in the English national team. Untai nyabi as an English player. Only ball pass it at this rate. And push the passing now, passing now. And then the biggest attribute. So for the clarity now, passing and yet the greatest skill as a player. Nejuma nankasa now Rich. Just ended Premier League now, boy, you know. Which was the 2022-2023 season, you know. Say open players are winning possession power, and that is where the Declan say about defensive midfielders there. What do you want to say? Jebon free team no man. Rich, no player in the English Premier League and the winning possession at Chiabanti friend Declan Rice 334 times. And our bench a J ball if we opponent ho at the mark club and friend West Ham. Do this so a Wadri of Manchester City, Idris Agana Guy, Karen Trippier, Jefferson Leme, Alex Iwobi, Louis Dunk. Now, say over the gap between Declan Rice And the Odinachi in Wandria, we are talking about a difference of 33 in terms of possession won. And he knows how to pass. He wins possession. Actually, Obia our English Premier League as a DM. Now, Rich. Say offer Declan Rice the total attributes as a player. Now they compare Naseswo our Europa. This is what you get. Look, this is Declan Rice chart. Thomas Partey, Ismail Benassa, Yuli Telemas, Yusuf Fofana of Monaco. Now, Rich, say, compare Omu to Rice, you know, say, look, Abranten is a monster of a midfielder. And this picture will give you everything that you need in terms of only compare touches in opposition box, the shots, the goals, the chances created, the dribbles attempted, the touches, the defensive actions, the possession won, the area wins. Look, Declan Rice, sa ordinary to turn that for in the position na obona or a player bia or so bebre say all consider na you must be very very careful how you consider him. Now Rich, obi abeka say say Asani City player. Apart from the better team defensively, no, you must be a very, very good attacker. Because Arsenal about attacking football, Pep Guardiola and Man City about attacking football. They are not just looking for you to win possession. You need to be very, very good in your transitions. And the attacking wise, no, Ediana Odema class Osiakai Edema have already mentioned the passes or the World Cup. Now look, in the West Ham team, Rich, in terms of attacking sequence, and your attacking sequence, you can your mommy and sa, the shots, the chances creation, and then the build up to shots, the involvement. Look, there is no player our West Ham team in him. Even though on the defensive midfielder, our attacking sequence involvement, actually about to defend Declan Rice 138. Obi Antono, not Gerard Bowen, not Said Benrahma, not Lucas Paqueta, number 10, and all the other players, including Pablo Fornas, any Mikel Antonio, one of the strikers, no, nobody. And our attacking sequence, our West Ham team, actually, our defensive midfielder, your friend Abraham Declan Rice, and he has really arrived. In all honesty, he has really, really arrived. Now, Rich, say only the attacking powers, no, to the general midfielders our Premier League, this is where he comes. Third, last season in the Premier League, offer most forward passes. Our midfielders and Kwa, they are most forward passes. Actually, I have Bruno Fernandes of Manchester United, 633, followed by Rodri Cascante, 624. Then a defensive midfielder in Abranti FN Declan Rice, 607. And see, share numbers. You understand why Arsenal so open. You understand why Manchester City, as your Abranti, your friend Declan Rice, he has really arrived. Now, Rich, I will end Declan Rice, you know what, the Conference League now, my boy, and I've shown you, say, some person a full assessment of a player, assess him across competitions. Say, boy in the Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, domestic competitions, or you are there for West Ham. Or come World Cup with the national team, or you are there for England national team. Say, Oko Europa. And also, so he's a very, very good player. Say, 2022-2023, where the UEFA Conference League now, 105 careers in terms of ball progression as a player for Abranti FN Declan Rice. But, Rich, maybe catch it, say, Obusa me say, Uncle Arsenal, and so Uncle Man City. Me too, Abranti for say, Uncle Team FN Arsenal. Me simple reason in here. Say, you see, Usuro wu ano washenda. Me hear Calvin Phillips. I see Declan Rice getting into the same trouble. Say Oko City. And apologies to Honorable Kojo Bajema Emone Opakimo. Look, me bu Pep Guardiola pa. Say Oka say or player bia Minim say onim de ntia wo player no. And Pep Guardiola one coach Rich untimi predict no. You can't predict him. Maybe you will do your analysis today based on ball last season. And the only no in the past. And say player we all Pep Guardiola team will best struggle. But Pep Guardiola idea fell on as a coach and he say he has been evolving every year or evolving or you be for. And if you predict Pep Guardiola today based on your year last season, you may get it wrong, which is already declared as on the team. But Rich, say offer club a friend of Manchester City. You put them, let me put them here. You put them in their 4-3-3 and you cast your mind back to Calvin Phillips Leeds United. And you only declare as the Euro 2020. You ask yourself, say, time when Calvin Phillips moving from Leeds, you know. Now I bought under Marcelo Bielsa. No, Bielsa I attacking philosopher. Now even Pep Guardiola a disciple of Bielsa. And until the open Bielsa made for that, no. It is when Calvin Phillips eventually ever fit into Pep Guardiola. The way Osimhen. But Rich, Sir Pep body boy. He plays in a 4-back. 3 midfielders now Obono. Obo 1 transitional midfielder. 2 attacking midfielders, 2 wing forwards. A person with a big game ni mano. Then Ellen Haaland on Timmy bench, you know. Now, where do you put Abante FN Declan Rice in this midfield? And Hiva. Because number 6, you know, I Wadri. Untimi yin free. Declan Rice and attacking midfielder. And they said Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne. And even today, and say you about players of free Manchester City, no, Kevin De Bruyne in Cajon. And what it means is that, say, over in 15 years, and say, I can once a year. You put Wadri here, you put Kevin De Bruyne here. I can only 1 slot. Say 1 slot, no. This season, predominantly, no, watch between Ike Gundogan and Bernardo Silva. Although dangerous games are per control, baby. Although Ike Gundogan, not say Bernardo Silva, Saba Begina. Now, Rich, a Gundogan penalty see a free team in Marco. Say Gundogan free team in Muko say Kim. May I show Pep share the squad Nima? Or did he say this is the time for Foden must play a lot of games as a midfielder? So or did he declare he is buying him because may I show say or Guinea Bibi how to change the way of Osibo. And number 2, or the squad in depth because he is losing Ike Gundogan. He may lose Abante FN Bernardo Silva. Even today, I can say Calvin Phillips is a subject of transfer to Team FN Bayern Munich. Yeah. And he is thinking about, say me losing players there, I need to augment my squad. But so also when you critical analysis of say Declan Rice Man City here, our position at that moment, say Uncle Bar, Rich, you don't see that. Tactically, you don't see that. And Declan Rice crowd here, until say Bernardo Silva mo. Look, say Uyi Declan Rice a free central midfielder. Untimi mo baby. He can't play as an attacking midfielder. No. Untimi mbo as a winger. No. Untimi mbo as a central defender. No. Untimi mbo as a lateral defender. No. But Rich, say over that situation where now you free wa. The moment you come to Arsenal in their 4-2-3-1, in Fifino, Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, Martin Odegaard. Medical culture say Xhaka call Leverkusen. That is the reason why Kai Havertz ever. And my very, very good analysis on why Kai Havertz the new Granit Xhaka in the Arsenal team. Now, Thomas Partey is a subject of transfer. So Partey free team ni say Kim. The only player I bet me I do who saw about Arsenal says, I have Abante FN Jorginho. Say offer Jorginho 1-on-1 with Declan Rice here now. Now so say Mikel Arteta introduce the Obebo says, I'm telling you, go for Declan Rice because of the numbers. It is a Declan Rice you to so Arsenal. There's a position there for him. All the fans say in the worst case scenario, Thomas Partey and baby. Jorginho anko baby. Then Arsenal asked Declan Rice to it. Still no in 3 of those players, I'm telling you, Ore friend Mikel Arteta will choose Declan Rice as the number 6.
Unko play 100 million na bench.
No.
I know be starter.
Enti Oshe tactical player. Any Declan Rice, any the skill setter. Say Oko Arsenal position e da ho man say Kim so onkobo. But all the neighbor Man City position it now. And look, yeah, no different. I'm not from a very, very principled. Senior Calvin Phillips losing the position in the English national team now. So Declan Rice echo teamer, only a consistent player will be losing the position in the national team. He doesn't want to lose that. It may sources by this time. Even Obi says guys are getting more. Almost to a more bomb said Declan Rice on Arsenal. Because Oko City English national team no any the way they want to build.
Because I make Calvin Phillips the first game I'm here no. One of least game be. And I'm sabi who the heroes. And I was like, wow.
According to Bobo.
Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
Heroes no Bobo too much.
I say ordinary midfielder. Yeah. But Calvin Phillips and the Bielsa Echo Euro 2020 was one of the red hot central midfielders in England.
Control hold that play in the pass.
And then ultimate interview ahead of the Champions League final. Also, the ideal situation is say, and can City bo Inter first half na can City say 2. Na can second half ya ba na can City say 1. Na bo ni mo ayefo na after yeah. Oh, that is the situation now.
Calvin Phillips.
And me Sanka what the Arsenal any City siwa and can City more.
Okay.
But same you two Abante friend the Rice for Tima Onkwa Rich Mekachen so Onko Arsenal. Oko Arsenal obenya biabo. Obenya like obey exerting the dominance and the influence our team nim. And conform praise because he will be seen. Arsenal be yina pie more. Ama and conform and Mikel Arteta is a very very good manager. He will bring the best out of him and for him Arsenal also about Champions League. They say Champions League now best over. Arsenal will give you that. And Sikasam difference in said to be even Enra City bid that it is some their call. It's similar to the last one. West Ham rejected from Arsenal 75 plus 15. Maybe the structure is different in terms of sending a an upfront installment in the channel, saying maybe 3 times near Cherry and now 2 times near Cherry.
Or maybe add-ons.
Yes, but it was the same 75 plus 15 million add-ons. Send Arsenal at the core.
Okay.
You be rest to do yeah. And here Urban say Arsenal I prepare say omo third bid on the Declan Rice Ebeko and omo said this time around no omo dey call it may close the chapter na Abante na Ababesia kan e dia momo and obi anim say one city ewemu into the battle no they are going to pursue it and how and no Ababesia call for the Declan Rice but for me I think say Arsenal will suit him more than say Obeko Club your friend Manchester City na nko for obi enka se ko e ho aye de Koneko joining the winning. Sometimes it's not just about winning, but your impact in the winning. Anyone can career is very, very important. Mirror Studio, yeah. And I mean, who said Sammy of Manchester Evening News, actual article be on Mason Mount. Now, Esri, who read the article now? Sammy say, Manchester United, head director of football, John Morton. Ebu fukaka na bufo nyina ne say ompe kwan ya Chelsea efa so communicating Manchester United omo bid na omo de bre omo no through omo correspondent of Manchester office na e London no as the we Chelsea ni omo di no omo so omo ni ndi ni ye na Rich yepo this was the 3rd time a Manchester ede bid akọ Chelsea say omo pa brand FN Mason Mount first omo de 40 coin. Last time we did 50. And now they no carbon way 55. Chelsea say massa. You boy pay for your brand here. Some man first abo number engine too. And the BBC air report say Chelsea epe 58 plus 7. Not the 50 plus 5. And to say Manchester better me ka krabia ka ho. I'm I do 58 up front, 7 in add-ons. Club and Chelsea, I imagine say, Omobejatum, ama Messi Mount aba now rich Manchester Evening News extra BB for Manchester ho they give you exclusive details about the DSC or Manchester Konim. Now, according to Samino, it seems that Musika Kessi ni nyina mo be say mo de epe striker. Manchester sika Kessi pa na mo work for transfers no. Mo bo ho ban say striker bi ho ben a na mo de sika Kessi no aka kope striker na mo de naba. Number 2, because of tall Manchester no. Munyanya any assurance from the Manchester board say you bet me mo say sika we na mo de ayem transfer business. Enti kakra na ho na no. Mo be say mo maximize no. That is why you don't want to go over the moon and pay sika bia ebro so bia for Abrante FN Messi Mount. There also means just as you were mentioning, there are other methods options say Chelsea flex do Moses na so me man is okay Abrante ni empani bi ma you may move on to but Eric Ten Hag say Messi Mount no open pa the first choice of side number 8 now say obese onya Manchester no Messi Mount the top priority say Monkofa Nimbra. That is why Manchester United Ediabre on Abrante FN Messi Mount Sano. Rich, meaning say there you get the deal done. I know. Say there you get the deal done. But what Chelsea are doing is also looking out for themselves. And when say Abrante na can one season, no about be free there. But it doesn't mean say they should sell him for cheap. And no credit say, and yet Chelsea na pamu Messi Mount say onko. Chelsea nya yanka Abrante ne betina. But enkutahudie Abrante ne hwe na chi as an academy boy. Wakobo loan aba Obaya owura into the first team under Lampard. Waji Chelsea Men's Player of the Year twice. The guy is bent on leaving club and friend Chelsea, and you don't want to lose him for free. And I think say Manchester United may get their guy in Abrante, your friend Messi, but that is the situation. Third bidder, Manchester Edekoyeno, which Okani in Albuma Eco 55 no has also been rejected, and they said the medical can according to BBC. So we have 58 plus 7 there. Club and friend Chelsea ebe jatum na Omama Messi Mount etimi ako. Rich. Say ankasa asem we ya na se ya medjuma.
200 million.
Me no kwani me the first from former GFA Communications Director Sani Biara. And no pa be 9 o'clock. And a Sani be post here say Thomas Partey exclusive bi na obe drop no area 12 na see sa ene nyina be pense ye betie and Sani say it was about Sikemia Saudi for no I promise Thomas Partey and that's oji say sikana obetim kwa Ghana bosia in the next 10 years na say ne me twen me hu figure then area Rich, and the story has been carried by DW Africa. Story in Isaiah. Arsenal star Thomas Partey has reportedly been offered $200 million to play in the Saudi Pro League next season. The Ghanaian will earn $100 million per year over the next 2 years, tax-free. Underline, tax-free. Al Ali, Al Nasser, Al Karhil are said to be linked up with the midfielder. If you were 30-year-old Thomas Partey, what will you do? Stay in Europe and live your dream of playing at the highest level, or go to Saudi for the next 2 years and make $200 million. It is the biggest topic in Ghana to say.
$200 million.
Kroboduma say Abrante Thomas Partey. Ghana ni our flow here doku. Never pass it obie the trunk so torn and toma. And son of all plane tickets at the Ama Abrante way. Ako Spain, Ako Sinakai Ama Maria. from Almeria to Atletico Madrid to Arsenal Football Club. And yes, Thomas Partey club be Saudi Arabia. Almost Omema Brentian over 2 years, $200 million. $200 million. 1 year be man 100 million. Rich, maintain apart from Sivzando. Ghana near all this uncommon way be also Thomas Partey and Juventus and answer Ontina Arsenal maintain Bakokra. Zando pay and an air. Me so some more muti. Zando say also one kasa. Zando ano pay all have FM sana ka. Obet mama transfer obet mama.
Oh bra.
Obet me aba.
Zando bra. So obi abodian kasem tu.
So obet me aba.
So for a bit of clarity, now Anapani discussing players of movie Europe, Saudi Arabia. Okay, last week Alexander Seferin and some of the Kayan. Alexander Seferin, UEFA president, and some of the Kayan. And I made him say, according to him, most of these players are not really about Sikano when they reach this stage of their career. They think about pride and honor. What I say, but for some players, they be about Europe in United. And then amount for TSS on Beko. So from that angle, now UEFA president is FIBA. But say Partey $100 million is the table, so my own kwaji. Ghana ni bene bekasa. So that's the bit of clarity I want to offer, Ayala. I'll just say.
Now argue for Sefren.
Exactly.
And how now argument? And how were you linking it to Thomas Partey?
No, it was not really about Partey. We say na discussion. I don't know European players. Europe, English Premier League.
There's no link to Partey.
Oh no.
Okay, if there's no link to Partey, then that's MBN. And you say,
who so to
it is a million of you. Let's say,
Obiani, now $200 million. Me say Ayala say me my own kasa kura nyu. Me busa say some more prepare bi bia wi. Wo pen. Ya na me nsa no bi a di be 5 days o adwan kwotisa. 200 million. Now European club be betu am Saska wi. Ubo carry di na unya Saska wi. 2 years.
Rich about 11 we say nche bia. Omo share wa do TV no. You make a goodbye to them. But Omo share on other platforms no. There's a drama be a course for Italy. And me be say me di wie be nitima me be 2-3 minutes be emfanka hona you knew with the drama in Italy. I think say obi agi to say Partey nkwaji sika na on family
200 million
na on me hwefie na rich drama na course for Italy no me very very quick. There's an update from Victor Osimhen. And no Victor Osimhen ne manager who say medical be check you say during the unveiling of Rudy Garcia as the coach of Napoli na enkomodie shift here to the president of Napoli na omubusano say Osimhen or tena and I say obeko Emma Ura no for the first time ano kosisan about player no say indeed say sika biba na say sika ni mu odu enough obeja abante na amanako na ne expectation and say enche ye bia and Chelsea e break the Italian Serie A record abroad 115 million euros ebeto Lukaku every intercoin and ogidi say CCI in pempen there over Italian football one open striker oni mbo pa Victor enti say udi sika bia e ba abante ne ho a hunu say enya udi sika ebro the Chelsea ebeto Lukaku so no ena ebeba beto abante no enti omo twen say offer ne ba na e good nko ade a na sika o metime university or Napoli dia then they will have something to consider. Now Rich, I know there's an update me say ye ne ye tie for any ahefo eche. Say what share our tactical board no so. Me sure say Victor Osimhen any one man be e won in chain. This man Victor Osimhen ni agents. E friend Roberto. Ono ene ya branch ni agents. And when Tia say on it, De Laurentiis akoye meeting Rich and na meeting no emu in sama epia bonten according to Delo Sport any ra and say Osimhen agent no and to De Laurentiis enim officer aba for the player Europe. Na okache ni say office na aba no the any boy dim kra 100 million. na De Laurentiis ka chen so ora so unim say abrante no me pe sika ebrosa enti onte say ubenya offer around 150 million no mesel sa offer ne de e wo fom mame enti minni abrante no ho nkomo with offer emro 150 million de atosu mienu me pese Victor assign contract extension 2 years edema Napoli na ma say monjitumu ni e be sa contract na mema abrante 6 million net salary per year. Rich Robert also catch the Napoli president. They say there be a Victor Bruno 6 million a year there, and also so our form. And it's our 2-year contract extension now. On also pass our band this on also so enko Jessica nim and sana omodi and common. And see that is what transpired. I'm say next week there's another meeting between Osimhen agent Feno Roberto and Ora Feno De Laurentiis or the president. Now that is where the drama is. And I had an ambassador maker. Now me the man some baby. Rich Enra offer La Gazzetta dello Sport newspaper now. Front page in the actual derby totally. That's a total derby. And a omudi picture of Romelu Lukaku, Thuram, and a Davide Fratesi, a picture at 20 moon. Now, Rich, a day and a question to Tuto Sport say there's a total derby our transfer window. I mean, just here very, very quick in 1 minute. What do you say? AC Milan Air Jessica from Newcastle, 70 million from Sandro Tonelli. AC Milan say, so almost a case can say Kima, Rich, almost the back of to swallow her, no one could pet Davide Fratesi. No, Omako Chelsea ho. No, Omako could Lukaku every Inter. Na omo the number club FN AC Milan. That is AC Milan for Omajin no.
Okay.
Now Rich. Obeje say and now we know can say Italian reporters say Inter Milan any Suswalo and will deal dada about Davide. Now Omaja to say Ometua 35 million. And the amount to swallow no Omakofa Fratesi. And the nephew swallow. No about the snack and the amount Inter Milan. And one AC Milan fire call to swallow for some chain. Ye Tonelli Sicano. Ye genius ye bar 35 no money Inter for Agino. Ye bit mama 40. Na ye ne abrantian every and see and so sorry for no say I start a year kokwasa say if AC Milan everything mo sika e so ti the Inter Milan for their mo na omo do mo club omo pesika and they will sell it to omo highest bidder. Now Rich medical can Edin Zeko asama say oko Fenerbahce it is always Inter almost like a small one Lautaro Martinez Korea Lukaku Edin Zeko omo lusi Zeko ko I'm sure you omo lusu abante fe Romelu Lukaku no mo so mo lusu Lukaku a player on beso mo kotono will be Thuram from Mönchengladbach no mo number be share omo team nim e wo honom na answer no mekono Rich AC Milan for any Thuram Marcus Thuram akase wie ako foreign party wo Italy say oh Marcus Thuram ako AC Milan na Rich Inter for our for Chelsea 7 million euros say almost say Lukaku on loan bi mu Chelsea said there be this time around year ton abante the total enya mo kra na mo na mo de ye ne dona enke aton na Saudi for ajibe 60-70 million ba mo munti na abante e twetwe no so onko Saudi enti ye mfa ne mam loan bi mu mo mfa sika ma na mo maje na Rich Chelsea focus asa mi che Inter na AC Milan for form so mo ntwan si agi Tonelli sika na ye timu be 40 million ekoto the video we are ye de dia kan ye sika be kan ho na ye mama ba fa Lukaku every Inter ye na ba be si akan ama ye si akan ewo AC Milan na Rich enra ye nya ne ntia ye si okay Inter for this sana AC for eni ye omo Milan ko ni mu a omo so afa AC Milan for echi omo ne abanti efe no Marcus Thuram akwa kodi nkomo and they agreed ama Marcus Thuram
drama
phone akache AC Milan for so na nka sɛ nkɔmmɔ no mo ne madi ne kama na ma sɛ mɛba but no kura ne sɛ me ne interfoɔ no awie nti mekɔ akɔsi akan de ama interfoɔ no nti rich ACfoɔ no sɛ ɔmokɔ wia Davide afiri interfoɔ no hɔ ɔmo so kɔ mo wia Lukaku but ɔmo akɔkɔ bɛdeɛ na ɔmo ne nakasa mo masie na ɔmo no so ɛno de akyinneɛ bia ne ho no ɛna me no kasa interfoɔ afa aberanteɛ fɛ no Marco Sturama ɔba bɛsi na kan de ama mo nti sɛ wohu ɛwɔ Delosport anim sɛ derby total derby ɛwɔ transfer window na Milan kom hɔ ayɛ dadadadadadada ɛne ɛsɛ no sɛ wopɔ bia no wakɔ no ato because wankɔ no ato sɛ kim the other one no ɛbɛfɔ akyi na wakɔ akɔyɛ adwuma no and wonim deɛ ɛyɛ me dɛ saa na Italy for me ɔmo transfer Italian mafia no ɛhɔ na ɛfiri ɛhɔ deɛ ɛnsiakyire deɛ ɔmo na ɔmo yɛ the kings
it's also 4.5 live on Pinsan TV Asemparenti 4.7 yɛntoa so Kwabena Abramovich. Hello, good morning, Richard. Thomas